Hello and welcome to the CirclePix Complete Image-Based Marketing Solution Back Office Training. In this part, we will provide you with tips on shooting images for a panorama photo and focus on techniques that will make stitching it together easier. The primary factors for creating an easy-to-stitch professional panorama image are camera level, pivot point, and exposure. For the best results, I would highly recommend using a tripod with a rotating head. You can still get great shots without one, you will just have to mimic the action of a tripod. I would also recommend that you shoot in landscape orientation if you do not have a tripod. This is where the picture is wider than it is tall. It is important to keep the camera level. If you want to have panoramas that stitch without any problems, it is essential to maintain the camera level throughout all of your shots. The pivot point is another important factor to consider when shooting panoramas. When you rotate the camera on a tripod, the lens pivot point is within a few inches of the previous shot. This will enable you to align the images and stitch them much quicker with fewer errors. You will want a 30 to 50% overlap on all of your adjacent images as you shoot your panorama. I would always recommend shooting with your flash on. For the best results, use an external flash because they are more powerful than on-camera flashes and will allow you to see through bright windows. The automatic exposure shooting mode will work for most of your virtual images. If you do not have an external flash, you may experience problems if you are trying to shoot a room that has bright sunlit windows. In this situation, I would recommend shooting a 180-degree panorama. Since you will be stitching multiple pictures together, I would generally recommend that you turn down the resolution settings on your camera, unless you are planning to print a large version of the finished image. If you are shooting with large image files, it will greatly increase the time it takes the stitching software to align and stitch a finished image. For stitching your images, I would recommend Microsoft Image Composite Editor. It is a free software package with a lot of features, and it is very easy to use. The best way to take advantage of this training is to go out and shoot some images, and then watch our next training on stitching panoramic images. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you found this tutorial helpful and enjoyable.